Once, in the many eons of time ago, a singleton ape lived near a river in a big forest. Once growing up into adulthood, he had a hefty body and standing out among the others of the same species, as being sturdy and strong as a big elephant. The river which flowing through this forest was extensive. At a part of the current there was an isle, where abounded with various kinds of delicious fruits growing naturally. None of the wild animals could cross the river to the isle for food, except for the ape. However, even though being extraordinarily strong, he could not go by a single leap over to the isle. Fortunately, the rock locating in between served well as a halfway springboard for him to spring further to the isle. It however happened that there was a couple of crocodiles living close to the isle at the time. They lied in wait to ambush the wild animals, which frequenting the river's bank to drink water or bathe. The female crocodile at the moment was affected by morning sickness. Upon seeing the alpha ape leaping over the river, she immediately craved the taste of the alpha's heart. "Darling, I have had an irresistible desire in days to taste that ape's heart. If my cravings cannot be satisfied, my life may not able to live any further." Hearing so, the husband crocodile gave his word to bring the alpha's heart for her. However, upon witnessing the ape's deft and fast movement, the male crocodile felt daunted. This ape is really nimble. How can I catch him then? However, eventually he could devise a plan. The next morning, the male crocodile crawled up to lay on the rock where the ape usually used as a springboard to leap over to the isle. He laid still, hiding his head and tail for fear of being made out by the smart ape, then waited for his victim to get back from finding food in the evening. The moment of that foolish ape's leaping onto my back, immediately I'll flip my body to send him right down into the water, then pursuing him closely to kill. That evening, after having eaten fruits in the isle to his heart's content, the ape decided to return to his residence. He so headed the forest ward. When reaching the water's edge, looking across the river, he noticed that the rock looked obviously untoward that day. "Hey, I feel dubious about the appearance of the rock today. It looks bigger without reason, and even though the tide is not out, the rock looks taller. Probably the crocodile is waiting to catch me there." The ape wanted to prove his suspicion. He so thought of a plan by opening a conversation with the rock in a friendly tone. "Hey, you! Rock, my friend!" "Hey, how could a rock ever talk?" "You, Rock, what's wrong with you today? Why don't you call out and reply to me as usual?" Proceeding only to this step, the crocodile got hooked due to possessing a modicum of observant skill and lacking the sense of penetration. He was misguided to believe that the rock and the ape talked trivially to one another every day. "It's quite likely that the rock can't talk today because I am lying on it. Thus, should better I converse on its behalf." "What's up, you ape?" "That's it. Who are you? What on earth are you laying there? What are you expecting to do, guy?" I feel hate this ape bitterly that he knows what I'm up to. Never mind. Bygone. "You, the unfortunate ape, I'm in fact a crocodile waiting here to eat your heart. Too bad there's only this way to get home." Well, you crocodile, I'm resigned to my fate now. But just, I want for the last time to make another great merit by giving up my life to you. Now open your mouth wide. I'm going to jump into it. The crocodile was again tricked into believing that the ape really wanted to sacrifice his life for the sake of merit. He forgot the fact that, while he was opening his mouth widely, his eyes would naturally close tight. Thus, the moment of the crocodile's opening up his mouth, the ape immediately leaped like flying onto the crocodile's head squarely, and in no time springing fast further to the mainland. Once seeing the ape safely reach the opposite side, the crocodile realized the failure of his ploy. Together, the feeling of amazement occurred to him that, "Ah, save!" This ape is so sagacious and brave, after all resolute. Perhaps he is a creature of high virtue, who enabling to dominate his enemies easily. Thinking as such, the crocodile could shake loose his anger. Instead, he became admired the ape's attribution. He highly praised the ape's virtues sincerely before leaving the place for home. As for the ape, he never again crossed the river to the isle, but finding food only in the area of the forest for the rest of his life. You are equipped with the breadth of knowledge. You know the way of wax and wane. You are a creature filled with resolution. You persevere until reaching the achievement. You are a creature of generosity. You can sacrifice your life for the sake of success. The praise. The ape is endowed with the 4 virtues: truthfulness, adjustment, tolerance, and generosity. All these virtues are possessed by whom? That person would be able to save one's own skin, the same as you said you'd jump to me. You kept your words by doing so. Whoever completely possesses such 4 virtues, no matter how influential his enemy might be, never will the individual be harmed or dominated. The end.